Today, I invite you to dive into the captivating world of Esteban Maroto, a legendary Spanish comic book artist whose imaginative storytelling and great artwork have left an indelible mark on the industry of Spanish and American comics. From his early beginnings in Madrid to his acclaimed works in the United States, Maroto's career is yet another testament to the power of creativity and dedication. Let's explore his major works, artistic style, and the lasting influence he's had on the world of comic book art. He was born on May 3, 1942, in Madrid, Spain, had a childhood that laid the foundation for his illustrious career in comic book art. From a young age, Maroto showed a keen interest in drawing and storytelling. His childhood was marked by his fascination with the works of classic comic book artists and illustrators. He spent countless hours honing his skills, drawing inspiration from the vibrant and imaginative worlds depicted in the comics he loved. This passion for art and storytelling eventually led him to pursue a career in the field of illustration and comic book art. His formal education in art began at the Escuela de Artes y Oficios, School of Arts and Crafts, in Madrid, where he honed his skills in various artistic disciplines. His time at the school provided him with a solid foundation in technical drawing, painting, and sculpture, which would later influence his unique style in comic book art. He began his career around 1955 in Manuel López Blanco's studio, sketching in pencil the series Aventuras del F.B.I. For 4 years, where he became friends with Carlos Jiménez, set up their own studio. Maroto and Jiménez produced together El Príncipe de Rodas. He signed a contract with Selecciones Ilustradas, drawing war and romantic comics for the English market. His early works included contributions to the science fiction series Cinco por Infinito, known in English as Zero Patrol, and the fantasy series Wolf. These early projects showcased Maroto's ability to create intricate and imaginative worlds, laying the groundwork for his future success. Wolf is a series of heroic fantasy comics that Maroto created in 1971 for the Spanish magazine Dracula, published by Burulan. The series features the character Wolf, who is Maroto's first barbarian hero, predating his work on Conan the Barbarian for Marvel Comics. He drew inspiration for Wolf from the iconic covers of Frank Frazetta for Conan. The series is known for its intricate and detailed artwork, which showcases Maroto's unique style and ability to create immersive fantasy worlds. On the other hand, Zero Patrol is a science fiction series that follows a team of 5 individuals from Earth who are brought together to protect the universe. The original Spanish version was known for its innovative storytelling and Maroto's distinctive artistic style, which combined intricate details with imaginative sci-fi elements. When the series was adapted for the American market, Neil Adams, a prominent comic book artist and writer, heavily retouched the artwork and provided new storylines. Zero Patrol was initially published in 1984 and 1985, but it was short-lived, with only 2 issues released during that period. The series was later revived and ran for a total of 5 issues between 1987 and 1989. Despite its brief run, Zero Patrol remains a notable work in Maroto's portfolio, showcasing his ability to blend science fiction with compelling visual storytelling. Big break came when he started working for Warren Publishing in the United States during the late 1960s and early 1970s. Warren Publishing was known for its horror and fantasy magazines such as Creepy, Eerie, and Vampirella. Maroto's illustrations for Vampirella are known for their detailed and atmospheric quality, which perfectly complemented the dark and seductive nature of the titular character. His work on the series included numerous short stories, where he showcased his ability to blend horror, fantasy, and sensuality. One of the standout aspects of Maroto's work on Vampirella is his innovative page layouts and panel designs. He often experimented with unconventional compositions, creating a dynamic and immersive reading experience. Another iconic character where Maroto left his stamp was Red Sonja. The Spanish artist is credited with the design of the famous chainmail bikini of the iconic redhead, which has become one of the most recognizable and enduring images of the character. Maroto's involvement with Red Sonja began in the 1970s when he worked on the character for Marvel Comics. He contributed to her early stories, including her appearances in Savage Sword of Conan and Savage Tales. His detailed and dynamic artwork brought Red Sonja to life, capturing her strength, beauty, and warrior spirit. One of Maroto's notable contributions was his work on Red Sonja's first solo story, which was inked by Neil Adams and Ernie Chan. This story helped establish Red Sonja as a formidable and independent character in the Conan universe. In 1993, Maroto worked on a mini-series featuring Satana, the powerful magician and member of the Justice League. His intricate and detailed artwork perfectly captured the mystical and enchanting nature of Satana's character. The series, written by Lee Mars, showcased Maroto's ability to blend fantasy elements with superhero storytelling, making it a memorable addition to Satana's comic book history. He also illustrated The Atlantis Chronicles, a 7-issue miniseries written by Peter David. This series delved into the history and mythology of Atlantis, exploring the origins of Aquaman's underwater kingdom. Another contribution somewhat overshadowed by his great comic book work is his collaboration with the Master of the Universe franchise. But his work on promotional art and packaging for this 1980s toy series is worth noting and appreciating, as it is yet another example of his great ability to illustrate the fantasy and science fiction themes so characteristic of He-Man's world. Esteban Maroto's ability to blend elements of fantasy, science fiction, and horror into his work created a marvelous visual language that resonated with audiences. Maroto's art often featured elaborate backgrounds, fantastical creatures, and ethereal landscapes. His distinctive artistic style, characterized by elaborate intricacies and boundless creativity, has had an impact on the Spanish and American comic book scene in equal measure. He is one more example of the great pool of artistic talent that Spain had in those times. He was part of that group of wonderful artists that could produce great comic and illustration works for any market in Europe and the Americas. As we navigate the contemporary currents of visual storytelling, it is imperative to re-examine and appreciate the masterful contributions of Maroto. His oeuvre not only enriches our understanding of comic book history but also reignites the creative spark within us all. In this fast-paced digital age, where new art forms and narratives constantly emerge, taking a moment to delve into the rich tapestry of Maroto's creations reminds us of the profound impact an artist like him can have on the world of illustration. Let us not forget the artistic genius of Esteban Maroto and many others such as him, who have left a legacy that continues to be a beacon of inspiration for future generations of artists and storytellers.